Hey guys, welcome to Cappuccino Life. Um, I think I mentioned before, um, one of the things that we're doing now, my wife and I are doing, is we're trying to travel more, that we have a little extra cash for some things that we've been working on in the last couple of years. So we have a little bit more luxury, if you would, in terms of getting around and around the world and having vacations and so forth. So one of the things that we love to do is when we get to a new country or new city that's not in the U.S., we have cappuccinos in that area, and so this is in Barcelona. Um, this is probably 2 years ago now, or so, and if we missed it for breakfast, we'll have it for lunch at some point, and maybe have a little dessert with it. But we'll typically sit and we'll have some cappuccinos. But this is from Barcelona, and we love Barcelona. This is where we stayed. We stayed at the Hotel uh, Espana, it was called, and it's in a place called La Rambla or Ramblas, which if you when you're in the middle of the town, it doesn't look so, I guess, wonderful, if you would, but in the hotel itself, very nice, very clean. Posh, if you would, area. So the street's very, very busy around this entire thing, and you know, did not in any way feel unsafe though. People were just busy doing their thing, going about their way, and we're just there enjoying ourselves. This is one of many hotels, for example, in that area called La Rambla. But love the hotel that we're in. We went out the first day to have some lunch. And one of the things that we try to do, I'm sorry, this is dinner. This is dinner time. Try to do is we kept thinking that once we got to Spain, it would be so great to have margaritas. Anyway, anyway, don't do that. Um, we asked this one restaurant for some margaritas, and they looked at us like we're strange, like we had some problem. But apparently, margaritas are more of a Mexico thing, not something that you typically get in Spain. So Spain, they have like sangria would be one thing, or they have some red wine, which is what this is what we had with our dinner. But yeah, margaritas, they weren't very happy when we asked for margaritas. That's the feeling I got, that they weren't very happy when we asked for it. And I think someone actually came around after we got this wine to say, well, if you want for us to make you some, we can certainly try. But again, I did not want to try someone making me a margarita. I just wanted to have, a good meal. So we were having this meal. It was sort of a paella sort of dish, and you can see they have the shrimp. It's a little different there, which was surprising to us. So the shrimp, for example, when it comes in this rice dish, has the heads on it, which um, we weren't so keen with, I guess I would say. But we weren't trying to be disrespectful in any way, because I did not want to send this back and say, hey, can you remove the heads? No, no, no. We pony up, and we uh, took the dish, ordered the dish, and we were going to eat it, right? So, but fish, I'm sorry, shrimp with a head and all, but this dish was so delicious. And then again, paired with this red wine that we had, um, very, very, very good, very tasty. I think we actually had this a couple of times when we were there, just because the rest of the meal, the whole meal itself, I should say, was so good. You can do these things called the hop on, hop off tour, and what's nice about these, you can actually get this from your hotel. What's really nice about them is you can pay sort of one fee. And I forgot what it was, probably 20 euros or so. But you could ride around the entire city, if you would, and they have several path or tracks, if you would, several lines or lines that you can travel on. You pay one fee, and you could ride this entire thing the entire day. And what's nice about that is you can see sort of a scenic view of the town, and then so let's say there's a restaurant that you drove by, and you want to stop by there another time. You could stay on the bus and uh, jump off the bus at that restaurant, and typically there's another one of these bus picking you up in 10 minutes or so. Every 10 minutes or so you'll see another one of these bus. So that part of it was really nice. So you can drive around in these buses the entire day. You can jump off, go shopping, wait for another bus to come along, and they'll drop you off essentially where you want to be dropped off. So this is right next to the our hotel. In fact, probably less than 3 or 4 blocks from our hotel. So we got back to the hotel area. We just jump off the bus and went to our hotel. Everything was fine. But this is um, a very good thing to do. Now, lots of places in Europe have this hop off, hop on thing, and I think we try to do this sort of anywhere you go because you can sort of see the entire town. You can sort of see what we want to stop by again at some point in the day, jump off the bus, go do your thing, and get back on the bus. Now, it takes about maybe an hour and a half or so, 2 hours to get a complete loop, if you would. So just sort of be cognizant of that. But they have these buses sort of all the time, and you can change routes or change the routes if you want, heading in another direction. But just kind of remember what bus line you took to get back on that same one to get back to your hotel. Very good thing to do. The end of the day, though, we I don't. This is another day. The next day, we sort of got away from the paella dish, and we sort of had some because we're pescatarians, I should say, and we found some really good fish meal there. And here you can see this is sort of a grilled, I'm sorry, baked looking fish. We had some prosecco with it. Again, very nice, very delicious. Loved Barcelona. I'm not sure when we'll get back there. Probably within the next 5 we'll get back there. But again, love.